Everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bo. This is my channel, Mo Nation. So what we doing right now, y'all, I am filling up the water tanks. In this video, as y'all see, I'm going to be talking about five ways I'm dealing or combating the high gas prices with being a mobile detailer, and basically what I'm doing. So let's get to the video, y'all. All right, so number one, how I'm basically what I'm doing to kind of help with the high gas prices right now. As y'all see, it's costing me this time 95. I wasn't even on E, but it's costing me over $100 now to fill up the van when it used to be like 70 bucks, right? And that could be that. It doesn't sound like much, but over time, you know, that's a lot of that becomes a lot of money. So basically, all right, so basically, the number one thing that I'm trying to do now is use the van for business only. And yeah, some of y'all may be like, what do you mean? Sometimes I take the van out to go do different things. Sometimes it depends. So if I gotta run to the store and the van is parked behind the G8 or parked in front of the Durango, I'll just take the van, or I'll take the van to we'll go get ice cream or something, me and Ella, or whatever, you know. I'll use it and sometimes if I don't have a detail that day, I'll use the van to go run errands sometimes. And that's what I was doing. So from now on, what I'm going to be doing is using the Durango for stuff like that. Now, that's what I was doing before. But for now on, absolutely do not use this van unless I'm going out to a detail. If I got to run errands, it's going to be in this. If I got to go somewhere, it's going to be in this. Now, I do use this, but hey, every now and then I just hop in my big van. Now, so if it's something that's on the way back to the house or something that's going towards where I'm already going, then obviously I'll just use the van. If it's not like something like this, like I didn't break, but my generator broke, the exhaust manifold, whatever you call it, broke. So I have to go drop that off to Home Depot. That's out of the way of any of the details that I'm doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load it up into this tonight, and I'm gonna drop it off tomorrow to Home Depot. That's just one way. Now this, you may say, well, now you got to fill up both the van and the Durango. Not really. This thing only moves maybe twice a week, maybe, and it doesn't go far. It doesn't go. It may go 15 miles, maybe. So I've been sitting on a tank of gas in this thing for like probably well over 2 weeks now, because I don't go anywhere, and I don't take this to go all over San Antonio anyway. So that's one way. So everybody right now, from what I see in the detailing community, everybody is saying, hey, you go up on your prices, and that's what I'm seeing everybody doing, is basically going up on their prices. I just knocked my light down. So even though people say going up $5-10 will make a difference, to me, I feel like it's really not gonna make a difference, and that's just my opinion. For me, I don't feel like it will. So I decided my prices are gonna stay the same on the website. There's no point to go through my whole website and up the prices $5-10. I'm not doing it. So let me say this. Before gas prices were even going up, I had already incorporated the miles in the total charge of the detail. So I have a 3-tier system, and what I do is it's all right, like good, bad, very bad. If it's very bad, it's in the middle, and then the middle number. So if I'm like at $200, that's very bad, is at 200. To get that middle number, like 250, 245 or whatever, that is mileage. So I charge $1 a mile. So if they're 40 miles from me, it's gonna be $2.40. If they 30 miles from me, it's gonna be 230, or so on and so on. So that is one way I'm working against these high gas prices. Another thing that I'm thinking about incorporating is basically certain areas can only get certain stuff done. So basically not eliminating like my washes or anything like that. Just in my area, if you live in my area, I do a lot of cars around here. Surprisingly, I do a lot of cars where I live already. This area can get basic washes, basic interior services. But if I go towards the north side, which is normally 30-40 miles away sometimes, those areas will have to get, like, there's gonna be a minimum amount of what they need to spend in order for me to come out that way. So they can only get the packages or whatever, because it just don't make sense to drive all the way over there for $50-$60. I gotta be making at least over $100 or something. So that's one thing. That's another thing that I'm thinking about incorporating into the business, is, hey, this area, this is the menu for this area. For this area over here, or this zip code, this is the menu for that. And then, so like I said, so on and so on. The fourth thing that I may be doing, I have some ideas. I'm not gonna really go into too much. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but I've been trying to like build like this maintenance type of program to where I have more reoccurring customers, because I have some reoccurring customers, but it's like every so couple of months they come back or whatever. So I'm trying to build a thing where I do a month-to-month type thing, or every 2 weeks type thing. More than likely, I'm writing it down like both every 2 weeks and a month-to-month type thing, right? And I'm gonna have different incentives for those type of customers and stuff like that get it done month to month. So the way I'm thinking about it is basically, if I build a maintenance program was almost like subscription based. It's just like Netflix. You pay whatever, so a month, and every month Netflix knows that, hey, we're gonna be receiving 20,000, 30,000 that month or whatever. Like, that's just the idea behind it. So if I have so many people on there, I know every month, okay, I'm guaranteed $2,000 for my maintenance customers already. I don't have to worry about that. That type of stuff. But there's more into building the maintenance program than I'm gonna get into, and I don't know if I'll make a video on that maybe later down the line if I get it working like I want to. Now that's another way to kind of combat the gas prices, is that we about to start really pushing that the maintenance program. So I'm about to have things made. Another video y'all might have saw the little pamphlet I had created. I scrapped that totally, and we're gonna have another thing like that. And finally, number 5, the very last thing that I am trying to do is basically encourage more drop-off services. So if y'all know, I am doing this thing where I'm gonna do it in my garage now. Not totally in the garage, not everything. I'm gonna always stay mobile, no matter how big my business get. I'm gonna be mobile. That's always the goal, to be mobile, to offer that type of convenience. So basically, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be trying to encourage a little bit more drop-off services. As y'all can see, I have the lights up. So things like the paint enhancement, really bad interiors that may need the seats taken out or something like that, I'm gonna encourage for them to drop it off. So for now, what I'm doing is basically, whenever I give somebody a quote or a price, I also give them like a drop-off price. I knock off a little bit if you drop it off. And stuff like paint enhancements, like I said before, it's gonna be drop-off only from now on. And that's just 5 ways, y'all, that I'm trying to kind of combat the high gas prices. Everybody's gonna do things a little differently. Everybody's business is different, as I always say. I'm just trying to do it without, like, I just don't see the need to go on the website and change everything. Even if my base price is $150, I never really charge $150, because if it's not that bad for a full interior detail at $150, however many miles they are from me, I charge them $30 or $40 or whatever more for traveling out to that area. Not at that area, but wherever they're at. So that's just, like I said, that's just how I kind of do things. So with the gas prices going up here in Texas, 87 or whatever the cheapest is, is almost to, I think it was 380 when I filled up today. So with the gas prices going up, I mean, it's gonna affect a lot of people's businesses, especially if you're like a mobile service like me. It's gonna affect you. You're spending more money on gas, and then you got the generator and all that stuff as well. So I think this is just my thinking of it. During this time with the gas prices going up, it's not, I ain't gonna say it's necessarily a real bad thing. It's gonna kind of make and break a lot of businesses like this. So for the ones that are charging super cheap right now, like 50, 40 bucks to do everything, they're more than likely won't stay into business because of the way gas prices is. Traveling to somebody you're not charging much and only making like $100 off of 2 cars, I'm telling you, you're not gonna you ain't gonna get nowhere with that. I think, in my opinion, I think it's just like the pandemic. I started my business right when Corona started getting a little bad, and then they started shutting stuff down, and they shut the car washes down, and then I started my business, with the car washes shutting down, nobody had nowhere to bring their car to get washed, and they couldn't go wash the car, so it got busy because hey, they were looking for somebody to come and clean their car. So that was a good thing because I was able to get my name out there kind of fast by that. Not only that, like I said, during this time, hey, it's gonna make or break a lot of businesses with these gas prices. It's gonna go back down eventually, but this is like a test to see pretty much who is gonna make it through this little storm. So I'm gonna be okay. We're not really too hurt by the gas prices. I mean, if I'm paying an extra $30 or whatever to fill up the van, but I think with the 5 ways that I'm implementing and all that stuff, I think I'm gonna be straight when it comes to gas prices. Plus the prices that I'm charging is pretty decent, pretty good, and it's not gonna be, like I said, a make or break situation for me. But thank y'all for watching. I hope you have had a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.